Are you having trouble because you're not quite convinced? How does your rice turn out? Well, try this version, rice casserole. I start with 2 cloves of garlic, which I chop into very small cubes. So first I cut them into strips and then chop them all together. That way, I end up with a little pile. A drizzle of oil in your good pot, and the garlic goes in over medium or medium-high heat so it starts to brown. Meanwhile, we chop an onion and use the same technique, making sure the pieces are pretty small. When you see that the garlic starts to turn golden, add the onion right on top, just throw it all in. And we keep stirring it, waiting for it to cook until it becomes translucent and soft. But first we season it with a little bit of salt, which will help it cook better and faster, and then shrimp, clams, and fish to the consumer's taste. I also add mussels, the more the better, you know. And then once they've browned a little and released their juices, and the shrimp have turned pink. Rice goes in, I add 3 cups, about 300 grams. I do this, which is simply mixing the rice so it gets to the same temperature. And once everything is well mixed, I cover it with broth. In my case, I use one that's specifically for pita. But will any kind work for you? So I hope you'll tell me in the comments, what are you going to use to pour over yours? My trick is to shake the pot a little, adjust the salt, and cover it over high heat for about 8 or 10 minutes. Stirring from time to time. This way nothing sticks to the bottom of the pot. Then I uncover it and lower the heat so it just simmers gently. I leave the heat at medium or a little lower and let it cook like that for at least 10 more minutes, then I adjust it. Adjust what? The moisture. For soupier, add more water. For drier, add less. That way, it's always how I like it. One thing though, my trick is to always add the water when it's super hot. That way you don't break the cooking process. All right, I think I've got this now. Look how amazing this dish looks. It's one of those you just want to dig into with a spoon. But just one last stir and we're done. We add the final touch off the heat, covering it for 5 minutes with a cloth. And then, look at this rice we have here. I'm sure you're looking forward to lunchtime. I'm already serving myself. Look at this little pot. What an aroma. I just feel like eating and eating. So I'm not gonna drag this out. I'll serve a plate and head to the table. Because today we're having a casserole rice that the whole family always loves. It's great to enjoy a tasty dish you eat with a spoon. The benefit of today's dish is you can make it exactly how you like. Thicker, drier, more liquid, more brothy, always just the way you like it.